Hi everyone, I'm Dave with Fast Strike Defense. This video is going to cover the tensioning of the Fast Strike whip. Now, you won't have to retension this in most cases, but if you use this a lot, this cable may stretch a little bit over time and the cable becomes a little spongy. This one's getting to where I just don't like it that much. I like them to be a little stiffer, more reactive, because I don't carry them in this coiled fashion. I carry mine extended. But if you do this, that's really a lot of pressure on that cable, and if you do this a lot, you know, pop it in, pop it out, it may stretch that over time and become too spongy. You want this to be relatively stiff when you're using it so that it's really reactive and it doesn't bend too much here and put a lot of stress on this joint. So what I'm going to do is just go through this very quickly on which items you need to loosen, which items you need to remove, and then how to actually tension and put it back together. Really quick, simple process. Okay, so I have two here, one of which I'm going to take the clip all the way off. I think that's easier because then you don't have to worry about the nuts falling out and putting the nuts back in. The other one, I'll just show you what to do if the nuts do fall out. So basically on the first one, I'm going to take the clip completely off. So there's the clip and the three little screws that go with it. Then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to back these screws out all the way. Then I'll leave the bottom handle on the table and just pop the top half off. That way the nuts stay in this lower half, you don't have to fight with them. So then you can see here the barrel nut. So I'm just going to grab here, and I'm going to twist this just a little bit to give it a little bit more tension. Give it a try. Make sure you don't go too far or it'll become like a stick. Also notice the natural curve of the whip. You want that to go in the same plane as the strikes are going to be delivered, which is basically with this curve arcing down toward the bottom of the handle. So if I get that done, flip this back in, pop the screws down, put the screws back in. Then you just pop this over here, get the clip to line up, and these do not have to be very tight. They're very small screws. So you do not want to over tighten them or you'll strip them out. There you go, all ready to rock. Now in the event that you end up not wanting to take the clip off and just loosen it, then you're going to have to put the nuts back in. So loosen those up so this is able to be lifted. That allows you access to this nut underneath the clip. Flip it over. And you just pop this top off. Now, what's going to happen is the nuts are going to fall out of the bottom. No big deal. The only thing you have to realize is that the back side of this little insert is called a nylock, and it's just a plastic insert in the screw that keeps it tight. That will go up when you put them back in the handle. So flip the handle over and just pop one in there, and you're going to end up just doing a couple of them at a time. And on this side, the same thing applies. You tension it, and then again the natural curve of the whip down toward the finger hole, and you can just put these on and just roll these over. You're going to have to hold those nuts in and tension it, and then slide this one under the clip. Again, hold it in place. That's why I think it's easier to leave the screws in, or take the clip completely off, because you don't have to fight with it. And then when you get it all done, you just run these little screws back in. Again, not too tight. And there you go. Same thing. Fully tensioned, ready to roll. And the arc is in the same direction as the bottom of your hand. Thank you.